The first step of the creative strategy is to develop the creative idea. But what is a creative idea? It's hard to give an accurate definition, but let us consider some attempts. A creative idea can be defined as original and imaginative, so designed to produce a goal-directed and problem-solving advertisements and commercials. A creative advertising idea has to be attending the grabbing and should work as the catalyst in the sense that it should create a chemical reaction of immediately understanding the brand position. So, besides the need of the creative idea to develop the effective advertising, one can question how creative the ad itself has to be. Indirect evidence of the belief in the success of creative ads might be the fact that advertisement seems to be more creative than a few days ago. However, attention-grabbing originality and imagination do not sufficient. In the end, advertising must be helped to accomplish the marketing objectives. So, although it's clear that a creative idea is needed to express a brand positioning and statement attractively, the question remains as to how creative the ad itself should be. In trying to generate the established advertising objective, agency or creatives can be used a multi of the appeals, format and execution strategies to press or translate their creative idea. Broadly speaking, two different types of creative appeals can be distinguished. The rational appeal and the emotional appeal. Emotional advertising appeal are achievements whose main purpose is to affect a response and to convey an image. Regional advertising appeal, on the other hand, contain features, practical details, and verifiable, factually relevant cues that can serve as evaluate criteria. A direct competitive ad exactly named to the comparison brand and claim that the comparison brand is inferior to the advertised brand with respect to specific attributes. An indirect competitive ad does not explicitly mention a comparison brand, but argue to be superior on the certain attribute compared with the other brands. However, the European Commission has decided to allow the comparative advertising in certain charismatic. Consumers seem to be devote more attention to comparative than the non-comparative ads. The reason is that since at least two brands are being compared, the ad is relevant to more consumers. Because of more attention, comparative ads leads to a better message and brand awareness, evoke more cognitive response, and as a consequence, enhance a more central communication processing. So after the idea must be also fit the company's and the brand's long-term strategy, and with the previous campaign, it has to adapt to the different media be used, like depends on what your event or your product or service, and financially implementally within the given advertising budget within the given time limit. So at the end, in cross-cultural advertising campaigns, substantial difference in cultural characters have to be taken in account.